receptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. Fires to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's like... off, throwing into double coverage. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee and essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, and thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later, and in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. This time he's got it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
losing a couple on that last play. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
To the air, it's Mertz. Makes the grab. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Badger. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access and he's got some room to work with, against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Trying play action. Fires downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei coming after him. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They're trying to get to him. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Seminoles hit it quickly to the line.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll run play action. Got him downfield. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback adapted. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Seminoles. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
Just one of those mistakes. It can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. On first down, here comes this offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
A strike downfield. And he's running in the open. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some bounds.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead and coming out.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense fails it.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. See if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, it's Douglas. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's fine.
Open runway ahead. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benson. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense.
Base 27, John. Hey, finish. Finish. 6 propane. 6 propane.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, gentlemen. Seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these two teams and fan bases get together in the Sunshine Showdown. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
Here's the return from inside the 25. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. To the air, it's Mertz. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very...
Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gators. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. Scanning the field, it's Uiagalelei. Escapes the pressure going right. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll go to the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Caught near the sticks. It's Douglas. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Noles have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Wide open downfield. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drop.
Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Touchdown, Noles! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. They went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the big fella. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Mertz. He's got an open man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that was... But it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On the run, it's Mertz. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it's good, and we're tied in the fourth quarter. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Pass escapes him still on his feet. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The give is to Williams. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Florida State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Gators. What a grab and go for the score.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he splits the uprights, and we are tied in the 4th. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Everybody talks about DBs, and they talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Uiagalelei. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Looking to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Motion from the offense. Touchdown Seminoles! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as...
Can anyone catch him? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for the
bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.